All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Lash Legacy training. So, we have a very exciting training today. Rikki is here to tell us about how she got to $10,000 in personal retail sales in under 6 months. There are very few people that have been able to do this, and I'm so proud that she's a part of our team, and she was one of the people that could do this. Before Rikki starts, I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Um, so these summer months, people have been coming to me and saying that it's slow, they're getting unmotivated, different things are happening, and you know what? It's a part of summer. People are busy, your life is busy, everyone else's life is busy, and it happens. It's just what you do about it, how you get out of it, staying consistent, continuing to work your business on a daily basis. You will get your sales. Rikki has killed it this month so far. And I have a lot of people that say, I can't even get one mascara out the door. Well, then you are doing something wrong. Don't blame the summer months. And I'm not saying blame yourself. I'm just saying try a little harder, do some extra work, do the self-development, which you guys are doing tonight. And those are really the keys to staying active and staying busy throughout the summer. Don't forget that the tickets, those free passes that Natalie, our Black Elite, is giving away for the summer for the cruise. The contest is almost closed, so to recruit $1,000 in PRS, and you guys are in the draw. So keep pushing for that so you can get in if you haven't already won your trips to Jamaica. And then one last thing, convention, last day to register is the end of this month. So if you can make it, I would love to see you guys there. If not, I understand. I didn't go to last year's. I am going to this year's, though. I'm very excited, but that's it for me. So we're going to start with Rikki. Rikki has been a superstar. She's one of our rock stars on our team, and this is her time to shine and her time to tell us how she did what she did in the amount of time that she did it. So we're going to do this kind of in a question and answer type of thing. So bear with me while I move location. Rikki is going to answer some questions and tell us how she did it and all that other stuff. All right, so Rikki, the floor is yours. You can start by telling us, was Unique your first direct sales company? Is this your first time around, or have you done something else? Go ahead.
So Unique was not my first direct sales company. I was introduced to direct sales. I had seen, Avon and Arbonne and all of those kind of companies, and I played around with them a little bit, but nothing serious. Back in July, I had joined Jamberry Nails, and I was loving it. I was loving my team. I was loving everybody that was in it. But there was just something missing in that company for me. And I met my sponsor, who is Natasha, and I had bought a mascara off her. I instantly fell in love with the mascara, and I toyed around with the idea of Unique for months. It took me, I think, 4 months to finally decide that I just wanted to join. And honestly, when I did join Unique, I did just join for the kit. I just wanted all the makeup, and I wanted the discount and all of that because I knew that it was going to be a big expense for me. So I instantly, as soon as I joined, I had one of my friends host a party for me. And that party actually was my first party, and I hit $1,000 in sales on that party. And I just knew right from that second that this was something that was huge, and this was something that I needed to pursue. And I realized playing more and more with the makeup and doing different looks and stuff like that, this was more my passion, and that I just needed to pursue this for sure. So I did start working both. I joined Unique in November, and I continued to work Jamberry alongside Unique. until about the end of January, I finally decided that, you know, if I wanted to become top of a company, I had to focus on just one. So I made the decision. I resigned from Jamberry, and the next month in Unique, I hit my fast art, I hit pink, and I hit blue, all in the same month. My month absolutely exploded. And since I was able to focus, my team has now grown to 41 ladies. So I do really believe that if you do want to be the top of a company, you can only work one. It's always nice to have, you know, a couple different companies, but if you do want to be the top, I really do feel you need to just focus on one.
Awesome. Okay, so you touched on that, you know, you skyrocketed and things went awesome really fast, but then as we all know, things sizzle a little bit. They sizzle and they get really, really hot, and then they kind of cool off. So you and I have talked about this before, and I've talked about this with a lot of people. What made you realize that staying with Unique was the right decision and you didn't go back to Jamberry? Because you easily could have, or you could have picked up and gone to another company, but you realized that Unique was the one for you, which is awesome. So if that's more of a statement than it was a question to you. Okay, so what are I know you use Facebook a lot, and Facebook is probably your number one tool. So what are your main Facebook tips on what you do and how you help your sales through Facebook?
So my main Facebook tips for everybody is never, ever, 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 no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're doing, anything, do not ever post one negative thing on your Facebook wall. Everybody's allowed to have bad days. I have had my fair share of bad days. Everybody's allowed to have downtime in their business and get frustrated, but you never, ever, ever post it. Just never post it. I will only ever post inspirational stuff on my walls, stuff about my family, stuff about my business. I will never post a negative thing on my wall. And I used to be one of those negative Nellies on Facebook. And I realized that since I stopped doing that and stick to only positive, that I now have a following of quite a few people. So
definitely. Yeah, definitely keep all the negative. And just to add to that, and we don't just mean, because I say it a lot, and when I say negative, I don't mean just negative about your life. I mean anything negative out there in the world. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens in the world. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens in our community. But keep it off your Facebook page, because if you meet someone new and they add you to Facebook and they go onto your wall and they see, you know, bad news after bad news, they're going to be like, oh, this person is a downer. All they ever post about is bad stuff that's happening around. So yes, definitely stay away from negativity. And that's awesome. That's definitely a good point. What principles do you use? Like what self-development points and stuff do you use most when you're working your business, and what videos and kind of stuff do you watch and focus on?
I found that my business really started to take off when I followed all of our upline leaders and even other Black status leaders, purple status leaders in our company, even orange status, green status. Anybody who's a leader who has a team, I've started to follow them on Facebook, and I watch them and I watch their videos, and I've actually added quite a few people to YouTube. So I watch everybody's videos. Some great people who make videos are Amber Voigt, Bree Richardson, Natalie's incredible, you, Farah. I watch yours all the time. I'm constantly adding leaders in Unique, but I also seek out top leaders in all other companies, and I follow them as well, and I watch what they do. Now with Periscope, this is fantastic because I literally watch Amber and Bree and Natalie and you almost every day. So I'm constantly on that app. It's actually insanely addicting, but it's so good because you can ask these leaders questions. You can pick their brains. They're leaders for a reason. So, and also I seek out all kinds of network marketing professionals, Eric Worre, all of those professionals, they've all written books. And what I do is when I'm putting my kids for a nap or my kids are just playing, I'll actually have these network marketing ebooks playing in the background. So I can just listen. I can still play with my kids and I just have it in the background and it's just coming into my brain. So you don't have to sit and read a book because, of course, I don't have time to read a book at all. I wouldn't be able to read a page in a book without getting interrupted. So if I can have them talking to me, it's way better.
Yeah, definitely. And you said Periscope, and like I am obsessed, literally obsessed with Periscope. I'm on it all day, every day. We've never had access to these people that we look up to, and these people that are inspirational, and these people that help us through the tough times. We've never had access to them like we do now. You have instant access, and it is incredible. And yeah, you do need to find a way to to get self-development into your day. Because if you don't grow, if you don't learn, if you don't follow other people to see what they're doing, then you're not going to go anywhere. And like Rikki said, it is amazing to follow the top leaders within our company, but branching off into other companies is even a better idea, because unique and the unique leaders may be using the same 5 techniques throughout all of their teams. Whereas if you check out a Beachbody coach or an It Works or whoever it is, maybe they have something brand new that we haven't seen yet or that we haven't tried yet. So it's nice to be able to do that. And that's awesome. Good for you for stepping up and taking on that initiative to doing that stuff. So I get a lot of people that ask me, Farah, do you send PMs to people randomly on your friends list? Will you go and message someone and say, hey, this opportunity is for you, or hey, this product is for you? And my answer is yes, but I want to know from you, Rikki, do you do that? Do you send out PMs to your cold market, your warm market, whoever it is? Is that something you use?
Yeah, I do. I take a little bit of a more relaxed approach on it because I am a little shy when it comes to new people, and I'm one of those people that, I'm slowly getting into the attitude that I don't care what anybody thinks, and I'm going to do me. But I will start out by, I'll PM people and I'll start a conversation. I'll keep it light. I'll ask that how they are, how they're doing, what they currently do for a living, something fun that happened to them on the weekend. And then I'll try to dig for something that would trigger me to be able to bring up the opportunity. That's with kind of people I don't really know. With my friends and family, I will just PM them and say, hey, we have this new product that just came out. You guys should host a party. I even talked my mom into hosting a party, and her party turned into $750. So it was fantastic. She's like, I'm not having a makeup party. I'm like, oh yes. I'm going to set up your link, and trust me, your friends will order. And she's like, oh, okay, you can go ahead, make the group and add everybody in, and we'll just see what happens. Her party ended up being $750. So you have no idea who's going to order and where these orders are going to come from, where other parties are going to come from, and even recruits. I've had parties that I've done that people have gotten so excited that they were a part of someone else's party and decided to join. So
what are your top party tips? People always say parties are duds. Online parties don't work for me. I can't get sales through online parties. Well, that's not true.
Yeah.
Online parties do work. Yes, some will not work, but that's okay, and that happens. But it's a numbers game. It's the law of averages. The more you do, the more you get. So what are your top what do you do in your Facebook parties to get $750, $1,000 in sales?
So I've actually had quite a bit of success in online parties. That's actually the majority of my sales. A big thing with my online parties is right from the get-go, I get people knowing who I am and what I do, what I'm passionate about. I make sure that the first post that I post is a picture of me telling them who I am, what I do, how much I love the products. And the biggest thing is hostess prep. That's the biggest thing. If my hostess is not involved and my hostess is not commenting, my hostess is not liking, and my hostess is not recommending stuff to her friends, my party is a dud, hands down. The parties that I've had that are $750, that are $1,000, that are $500, every single one of those parties, my hostess has been so excited about the products, has posted a welcome right when we start, and they will tag their friends in posts and say, oh my gosh, this would look gorgeous on you, so-and-so. They'll make their own posts. The parties that I do that the host just kind of invites their friends and just kind of leaves and maybe likes to post here or there, those are duds, complete duds. Your hostess has to be involved.
Yeah, that's definitely good. So you did say that you are starting not to care what other people think.
No.
You're starting not to care how many times a day you post on Facebook and, you know, what you're posting and when you're posting and all that stuff. So that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of it takes letting go of your ego. And that is something that a lot of women struggle with, because we really do care what people think. We really do care what people say and feel. We care about feelings a little too much as women. So you had mentioned to me there's an unfriend and there's an unfollow. So that is something that I'm so proud that you're doing, because you just got to go for it. So when you say that you're starting not to care, what are things that you used to not do that now you're doing that have helped you propel your sales to the next level?
So I used to, every time I go to the computer, anytime I pick up my phone to go and post something on Facebook, a product I was excited about, or like saying, hey, this opportunity would be amazing for anyone. I would get so nervous, and I would sit at my computer and I would look at my post over and over and over again. And it would take me so long to press the post button. And now I literally post 3 times a day, no matter what, a lot of times even more than that, because I'm a little post happy now. But I literally don't even think about it anymore. I'll take a selfie and I'll write what I want to write, and I instantly hit send. I don't think about it. I don't think about, who's going to make fun of me, who's going to think I look ugly today, who's going to think my eyebrows look out of whack. I don't think about any of that. I don't care. I literally just post. I don't redo anything. I make sure my spelling is good, and then it's all on my wall.
Yeah. So today, and it's crazy that you say that, because I read something today by one of my absolute favorites, and people, you know what, sometimes even people think I'm weird, but Tony Robbins is like my favorite person in the whole world. And I was like, really? Tony Robbins, that guy? And I'm like, yeah, Tony Robbins, the guy with the weird voice. But he is such an inspiration. He is so good at what he does. But what you just touched on it gives me the heebie-jeebies, because he just said today that research has consistently shown, and I'm reading this directly off of his Facebook page, that those who succeed tend to make decisions rapidly and are slow to reverse a well-thought-out position. People who fail usually decide slowly and change their mind frequently. Once you've made a decision, stick by it. So the reason why I'm saying this is because you said you used to type out your post and look at it over and over and over again. But now you've stopped that and you think of something, you post it. Because your first intuition and your first thought is always the right one. Never go back on your thinking. Always go with that gut feeling and that gut thought that you just had to post it on Facebook. You just had to send someone a text message. You had to send someone that message, because that is your inner self telling you that this needs to be done. So never doubt yourself. And thank you for bringing that up. That was a very good point. Okay, so last but not least, give me your all-time 3 favorite unique things to do. Whether it be what you post about, how you recruit, how you got your $10,000, whatever it is, you tell me, because we've got 10 minutes to go.
Okay, so my favorite thing right now of all time, which if you ask my family and friends, they would say, what? Like, really? You? Is doing videos. I am obsessed with videos, and people love them. My videos used to only get 30 hits, And now my latest video that I just posted on my wall broke over 2,000 hits this morning. So people love videos. People want to see videos. Do them. I'm telling you, do them. Who cares what you look like? Who cares what you sound like? I've stuttered in a million videos and I just don't. So, and another big thing, the thing that I like the most is getting my reviews from customers, my happy customers. I can't even count how many text messages and messages on Facebook I've gotten from women saying, oh my gosh, you've made me feel beautiful again. I feel comfortable in my skin again. I can't believe how amazing I feel wearing this. I can't believe how confident I am. And that's literally the best part of this job ever, is making people feel like that, because that's exactly how I feel. And I don't know if anybody's noticed on my Facebook, but you'll see a lot of my friends and family say how they can't believe how I've come out of my shell, how different I am, how confident I am. So that's definitely one of my favorite parts. And another one of my favorite parts is just like meeting new people, going out and sharing the love, throwing on a Lash t-shirt, and I've got my car decal when I go out, and just talking to people, meeting new people. That's my favorite part.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and everything that you've done. Trust me, when you think that it doesn't go noticed, it's not just your leaders that notice. Your whole team notices. The whole organization notices. And everyone is very proud. So keep doing what you're doing. And thank you for taking the time to doing this training. And I hope you all have a great night. And thank you to those that joined us live. It will be recorded. Well, it was recorded, and we're going to post it for everyone else so that you have this to listen to for the next month, 2 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, because we're building legacies and we are building empires for ourselves and for our children. So
Yeah.
good job, ladies, and thank you again. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thanks, Vera.
Bye.